Hello Cancer, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the career and financial energy for the sign of Cancer for the month of June. Now Cancer, do keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now I do not offer personal readings and I will not send you a message on any platform, so do not get scammed. Let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Cancer. Now, I am using the Gilded Tarot, the Rider-Waite Tarot, and the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below, where you can also find my Instagram. So definitely give me a follow there if that's of interest to you. And I'd also ask that you hit the like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way, and ensures that other people who may need to see this content have an opportunity to see the content. So, all right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. So this Ace of Swords popped out while I was shuffling. I do not take pop-outs, but interesting and definitely a welcome sign to see that is coming back in here. So I think this is good enough for right now. So let's take a look at the energy on the bottom. You have the Empress. So the Empress is an incredible sign to find in the tarot. The Empress is a card of total abundance, and in fact you could say that this is the most abundant card to find in the tarot. The Empress is a major fertility sign, but it's more than just like fertility in making a child or welcoming a new child into the family. It's also fertility fertility for business ideas, right? Like, being able to plant a seed and see it grow in your career life or towards a project or towards a side hustle. And so it is a major card of prosperity. It is a major card of having an abundance of resources to start something. And the Empress is also associated with Venus here, the planet Venus. As you see the Venus symbolism, Venus is about luxury, wealth, and the finer things in life. So definitely a nice energy here to start off with the Empress on the bottom, really in any tarot reading, but certainly in a career and financial reading. So, all right, I have to say, so far, readings are looking good for this month for the collective here. So yours, no exception, okay? Yours looks very good here. So let's go and dive right in. So in the overall situation, in the current situation in the middle here, you have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is really an interesting card in that it can talk about potentially financial stability arriving in your life. Four is a number of stability, and the Four of Pentacles just generally is about stability. In fact, you can see that they have pentacles, right? They have a war chest, they have a savings, they have a security blanket here. The thing is that they are holding on so tightly to the money that they have that they are a little bit and they're concerned about losing these pentacles, that it can dip into sort of scarcity mode or scarcity mindset when you see the Four of Pentacles card. So just something to consider when you take a look at this card. But yeah, I definitely like to see this. It looks like some of you are maybe, in fact, since we have this card talking about abundance here on the bottom, and we have this Four of Pentacles here talking about potentially somebody dipping into scarcity mode, I would say this is a great month for you to do some type of abundance affirmation, to affirm to yourself that you are secure, you are stable, and it could be a very good month for you to do that. It may also be a great month for writing out dreams, goals, visions as well here, kind of what I'm feeling, because you do have a nice new start showing up here in the future that could bring a whole lot of happiness into your life. So in the past, you have the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Tower, and you have the Knight of Cups. So we have these double knights here. Two or more knights in a tarot reading, for me, always suggests that there's going to be a busy period of time. But as this is showing up in the past year, I do feel that some of you have had some type of situation that came in that maybe shocked you. And I do feel like some of you have had a period of time here in the past where it's like, man, can I just catch my breath? Can I just like finally get a break almost, because not only do you have these double knights, but in between that you have the Tower. And really, the Tower is not something to be concerned about. Towers bring blessings in our life. A tower is a blessing in disguise. Now, does that mean that it's not going to be challenging? No. It could certainly mean that there is an upheaval happening, and it certainly could be challenging. But listen, I don't know anybody who has never had to face adversity or who has never had to face challenges. And the point being is you are strong and you have the ability to face any challenge here that is being put on your plate here. And really, this person is breaking free from a situation that was no longer serving them. They couldn't get out of this tower previously. As you see, there are no doors on the tower, and now they have a way out. Again, blessing in disguise energy here. And I think that this is certainly the case as you have these double knights in the tarot. The Knight of Cups is an event that brings about happiness into your life. It can also say that you are a classic dreamer. Remember, I said some of you throwing out some visions, some goals, some dreams, throwing out a wish to the universe that will eventually come back to you. That's that Knight of Cups energy in a career and financial reading. This is an event that makes you happy. This is you setting those goals, dreams, and visions. The Knight of Pentacles is seeing those goals realized. It is not only having a dream, having a vision, but it is getting down and dirty and doing the hard work to make it happen. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of hard work, dependability, practicality, putting in the energy and effort. The Knight of Pentacles can bring about the arrival of a financial event or a material event into your life. Now remember, this has already happened here in the past, so some of you could have had a really nice event that came in for you recently, or there could have been a surprise here in the past, but you've made the most out of it. There's this book, I don't know if I said it to you in the last reading I did for you or one of the last ones, but there's this book called The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday, and basically it's a book on Stoic philosophy. And basically, just what I feel like saying, just one part of that book that I feel like sharing now quickly, is that the author talks about how we have the ability to turn obstacles into opportunities. And it's almost like there's been an obstacle here, but there's also some opportunity available, okay? And I definitely feel like that has been coming into my mind for you in this reading here. So in the current situation, you have the Two of Cups, you have the Four of Pentacles, and you have the Judgment card. All right, so we talk about this Four of Pentacles here. It's okay to be proud of what you have, like this person here. It's it's okay to want to hold on to what you have and to not want to spend lavishly or anything like that here. It's very smart to save money, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you're playing this fine balance between that not spilling over into scarcity mode, and also ensuring just this fine balance of like holding on to what you have, right? Not spending lavishly, but also ensuring that it's not spilling into some sort of scarcity mindset or scarcity mode here. And so am I telling you to go on Amazon and to spend lavishly? No, I'm not telling you to do that. But I am telling you, sometimes we have to give one of these pentacles away to get 5 more, right? And so this person has 4 pentacles and they're worried about losing even one of them. And so just something to consider. It's coming into my mind, okay? Take that for what it is. Now you have this Judgment card here as well. The Judgment card talks about really, it's the more logical side of life. It's kind of putting everything on the table and being real with yourself and asking yourself if the choices that you've made up to this point are really in alignment with where I want to be going. It's a major card of karma. And not only just putting the choices on the table, but also it's the choices you've made kind of rendering out in real time, which is karma. The karma that you have kind of being put right in front of you and on display, and for you to analyze. It's it can be a very spiritual card. In fact, you have a big combination that I look for in terms of having a spiritual awakening with the Tower and the Judgment card. Okay, and so for some of you here, maybe connecting with Source, like I said, there's something here around affirmations, you like doing something in terms of positivity in this month around finances. You have this Two of Cups energy here as well, which is about partnerships, unions, In a career reading, this is about maybe somebody you work with. It could also be around business partnerships. It could also be like, I'm going to partner with myself and I'm going to start talking to myself in a healthy, positive way. Now, in the future, you have the Moon, the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So this aforementioned Ace of Swords kept popping out here, and this Ace of Swords is an incredible card of a breakthrough happening in your life. It's the clouds clearing in the background, making way for something new. Okay, you have major breakthrough energy here with the Ace of Swords, the Judgment, and the Tower. And again, just the fact that this kept wanting to come forward is absolutely a nice sign. Now, this also represents a new start for you coming in the future. The Ten of Cups is one of the most positive cards to find in the tarot. It's the last cup at the end of the rainbow. It is the feeling of having all 10 cups overflowing and a big outpouring of joy, of celebration, of good family energy, good times. This is a major card of family. The young couple here own the home behind them, and so it's a very good energy for that as well. And then you have this Moon card, which can ask you to maybe just double check situations in your life before you sign off on anything, or before you make any major money moves. The Moon card may say double check the fine print. Make sure you read the agreements and everything like that, because there could be something that's a little bit murky or kind of hard to see when you have the Moon. So just something to consider here. So let's go ahead and get some more cards to clarify. So you have the Devil, you have the Nine of Swords, you have the Ten of Cups coming in once again, definitely like to see that. You have the Seven of Swords, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Moon coming in once again. Okay, I got the word spending when I pulled the Devil card. I got the word spending, and then after that we pulled the Nine of Swords. And I wonder if some of you are beating yourself up for some type of purchase you made. I wonder if some of you are beating yourself up about spending. Four of Pentacles can refer to spending. Like I said, I've talked about it a lot, but the wise use of resources, either using it to invest, like putting one pentacle over here and keeping 3 more, or whatever the case may be. But there is maybe something here around habitual spending, like, are you buying useless stuff on Amazon, or do you have 5 pairs of the same jeans, or something like that might be coming in here. It's just something that's coming into my mind. Take it as it resonates, right? Take it as you will. But yeah, and then you have this Nine of Swords here, which is a little bit of fear, anxiety, stress about a situation. The thing is, this reading gets very, very good for you, as you have two cards clarifying here in the last column. We have the Moon and the Ten of Cups in this column, and we have it coming back in again. So it's almost like trust your gut here. The Moon also tells you to really trust your intuition. And what I feel like saying is, if there's a situation or a scenario that makes you happy, trust your gut on that, right? It's never a bad idea to follow the rainbow, right? To follow the scenario that makes you happy. And that's what I kind of feel like saying here for you, especially not only do you have this double Moon card, but you also have the Queen of Cups, which is one of the most intuitive cards to find in a tarot reading. Major message of intuition here coming in. And then you do have this Seven of Swords, which, okay, so not only is the Moon about intuition, but it can, like I've said previously in this reading, it can also be about something that is a little bit deceptive or a little bit unclear, which is why I was talking about how making sure that you double check contracts. Okay, well, you now have this Seven of Swords, which can also be deceptive. It can be deception, it can be stealing, lying, anything like that. It can also come in as gossip in the workplace, especially since you have a challenging energy with the Devil above it. So I wasn't really getting gossip previously, but I am getting something about deception here as well. Let's see what this card is. Six of Swords. It's like some of you wanting to make a transition here, and it's almost like some of you feel a little bit trapped in a scenario. The Devil can represent entrapment. Let's see what else we have here. So you have Thief, wow, okay, Marriage, and Wealthy Man. Interesting. Some of you are having an issue with a masculine. Remember, I don't attach gender to my cards, so this could be anybody in your life. They may just have a little bit more of a masculine energy about them. And that is interesting. I was not expecting this, but we do have this energy of partnerships, and then we also have the double moon, the seven of swords, and now we have the thief card, which the thief card is like the seven of swords in the Kipper deck. I would just throw this out there. If some of you are thinking about lending money to somebody, I would be very careful. I'd be very careful about that. Just going to throw that out there. Take it as it will. I would be very careful about lending. I'd be very careful about somebody making a promise to owe you, or somebody making a promise to you. I would definitely, before you leave a job, for example, can't tell you what to do, but this is coming in. Before, for example, you would leave a job, I would double check to make sure the next job you leave the job for has solid terms, has a solid contract, something like that, okay? Because there is definitely deception going on here. So that's what I have here for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I will see you in the next reading.